Today I'm going to just play in the studio. I'm going to try and create something. I'm going to wet my watercolor paper with water first. And then I'm going to use my acrylic inks and my fluid acrylics just to drip in onto this paper that's wet. Okay, the acrylic ink dried now. I'm going to use my fluid inks now, my fluid paint, fluid acrylics over this. You can even use your white acrylic ink, it doesn't really matter because it's very, very opaque. I just put a touch of water in and I decided I'm going to make this birch tree stems. So I'll just go with the flow and see where we come out, where we end. We've got rather straight stems. Okay, what I forgot, I took my black watercolor pencil and I just made some lines. What's nice about the watercolor pencils, it's the moment you put water or paint with it, it dissolves. So you can put water with any of your acrylics, any of your acrylic inks, any of your fluid acrylics. They all work very nice with your water. It's maybe better to let it dry and then put on your second coat if it's needed. I'm gonna put the wash over this area here. I feel this is maybe my horizon line. I actually should have done that before I started with this, with the white of the trees, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna start with my trees, trying to outline them a little bit. To start to put a little bit of my white back into the trees, especially here where I've put a glaze of in front. Just taking my white and then I'll put a little bit of my antelope brown in between here and there. I'm gonna slightly darken it later. Putting a touch of my black with my antelope brown now. I think you can see it's starting to shape into trees, but I'm still concerned about this areas here. It's too bright for me. So once again I'm taking my antelope brown I'm just slightly putting a wash over certain areas that I want to push back a little bit. this side my shadow part, so I'm just putting a stronger shadow in there, because I'm gonna take some of these branches and make them my main focus. With the white, and as I work with the white, it goes in, it tones down into the antelope brown, so it gives me that in between shadowy color. Remember, my light's coming from the left hand side, so I want the right hand side to be in more in the shadow. So you just work where you can see it's getting a little bit dry for you to work with. Otherwise, if you work too wet in wet, it's going to be a problem. If you wait until it's too dry. This area at the back is still too strong for me. I'll see what I'm going to do now. I don't like it. I'm just waiting for these trees to dry off a little bit, so that I can put stronger highlights there, because I'm just going to make 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 maybe trees a little bit more, that they stand out. The other ones can recede into the background. This one is too much coming to the front, so I'm going to tone it down a little bit by just putting wash over this with the antelope brown. Okay, now I think I'm going to take some of my background away there. I don't like it, so I'm going to take a little bit of my, I'm thinking a little bit of my blue. And a little bit of my white. Let's just see what happens. So remember, you can change this. You don't have to keep it if you don't like it. There you go. I like the blue a lot more than I did with the other colors that was in the background. So as I said, remember, you can always paint over it if you don't like it. And I can even go with other colors again over this if it's dry and I don't like it. If you want to totally take this look away, you must wait till it's dry and then go over. Otherwise you can work wet into wet and just take away what you want. Remember, if you work with watercolor, it's you can't go over and over and over like I did here. So that's why I prefer the acrylic inks and the fluid acrylics, because you can use the same techniques, but you get a different approach. I'm just putting a little bit of more of a black and this antique brown of mine around the edges, just to define it a little bit more, but just touches, just here and there. Just want to put a few branches. For now I'm just slightly putting a little bit of water with it so that I can just goes easier onto the painting. I'll make it a little bit darker in just a while. Just dipping my white slightly into the antelope brown because I don't want it to be too harsh. That one too thick, you see, I can just easily take it off. So please, if you make a mistake, don't fret about it too much. Just giving it a little bit of darkness underneath the branch there. I'm just going to take off my tape now. It bleeded a little bit under the tape, so what you can do if you don't like, if you frame it, it's going to go over that, but if you want to frame it maybe on top of a mount board or something, you can always just patch up this pieces again with your white. And there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. Please try one. You can ask me anything in the comments if there's something that you want to know, or if there's maybe something that you want me to show you. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, if you don't have the acrylic inks, you can just take your ordinary acrylic ink and just water it down with either a glaze medium or just plain water. Just be careful not to put too much water, otherwise it's going to get too light and it can break up some of the stuff in the paint. So there you are. If you like it, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.